Notion Africa.
Hello, I am Dr. Thomas Tego, neuroscientist and co-founder at Jade Scientific. This week, we'll be looking at the implications of the COVID-19 surge in Ghana, progress of vaccinations across Africa, and then the emerging phenomenon of something known as long COVID. Since January, over 2,000 students from 363 schools across Ghana have contracted COVID. Despite the recent surge in cases, intensive care units in Accra's major hospitals are holding steadfast. Ridge Hospital, for example, has only 8 out of its 16 ICU beds currently occupied. Ghana is expecting 1.2 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine in August, and we currently have the capacity to store 1.7 million doses. This should greatly increase our vaccination rates across the country. Currently, only 1% of Africans across the continent have been vaccinated. But fear not, an independent task force has recently been set up and launched by the Coalition on Dialogue for Africa. The job is very simple: to provide technical guidance for the research and development of vaccines across Africa, including the manufacturing of it. This will bring together stakeholders across various sectors, including health, philanthropists, and private sectors. Here comes Africa's own vaccine, and how does that news make you feel? Lastly, a new study has identified 203 different symptoms associated with long COVID. Now, long COVID describes a condition where symptoms of COVID-19 persist even months after infection. Now, this study looked at 4,000 people across 56 different countries and found that the symptoms affect 10 different body systems. Some of these symptoms include lack of sleep, visual hallucinations, and get this, sexual dysfunction. As we bring this week's updates to a close, here's a practical tip to help keep you safe. If you find that the mere mention of COVID makes you anxious, reduce the amount of COVID-related news you expose yourself to. After all, your mental health is just as important in keeping you safe from COVID. Until next week, stay safe and remember to wash your hands, wear your nose mask, and keep physical distance between yourself and others. I am Dr. Thomas Tego, neuroscientist and co-founder at Jade Scientific, and this has been your weekly COVID-19 news update.
Notion Africa.